Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel again. My name is Adekbo Adeyemi. Thank you very much for joining me. So, in this video, I want to talk about the recent fight between Anthony Joshua. I'm very sure most of you would have watched that match, but I have always have something in mind ever since the fight between Anthony Joshua and I think it's between, let me see, because I usually follow boxing. I love boxing, however, I don't do boxing. So, but that doesn't mean I don't know what I'm seeing. I may be wrong, you can correct me. So, but ever since the fight between Andy Ruiz, you know, I see there are two things I want to talk about. The first thing is Anthony Joshua needs to change a coach. Anthony Joshua needs somebody like Mike Tyson. I know what I'm saying. If you look at Anthony Joshua, yes, he has the muscles, he has the reach, he has the height. But I have watched some other boxers as well that have the same physique but are able to box very well. Okay, so now back to, in order not to make this video too long, back to the two reasons. The first one is how Anthony Joshua boxes. When Anthony Joshua is boxing, Anthony Joshua is like this. When Anthony Joshua wants to, bring out maybe a punch, his hands are long and he is always punching like a slow motion. Okay, so this is my hand. That swiftness, that fast movement, Anthony Joshua lacks it. This recently concluded fight, someone described Anthony Joshua's movement as slow motion. He wants to hit, he will like this. Before the punch comes to the front, the opponent has already seen it, has already dodged it, like this. Alexander, what's his name? Alexandra. He was also in that arena. He watched the fight, and when someone asked him, "What do you think about the fight?" he said, "Anthony Joshua is not what they saw. That is not him." Okay, so that brings me, I have talked about how we fight. So Anthony Joshua needs someone that can train him on how to bring out that punch fast before anybody that he's fighting sees it. Something like boom. Even though your hand is long, yes, then create the distance. Create the distance between you and your fighter, your opponent. When you want to fight like that, like, you understand, not or like this. His hand has too long, then he should train. Okay, a typical example of that is, look at Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt's leg is long, and he trained towards utilizing how to quickly move that leg. If you look at other athletes in the same height, with the same height as Usain Bolt, you will see that they have that problem. It's because he trained towards it, he knows what he wants, and he perfected that movement. Look at he's currently the world record holder for 100 meters. 100 meters. So back to the last time during Andy Ruiz fight, I was mad. I was looking at Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua doesn't go out like he's confident. He doesn't go out like, I am going to beat this man. He doesn't go out like, he's a fizzy, he's paparazzi. If you don't understand my fizzy, like, he's, during that fight, you notice he was like, he did that to somebody. Why will you do that when you have somebody in front of you that's already knocking you, that is hurting you, that is giving you punch? With your body, with your might, with your long hands. Train. Yes, we see you train, you have muscles, but you don't have this. It usually makes me sad seeing him being beaten like that. So I'm sure if he has brain, if he knows what he wants, that is if he's not trying to retire very soon, or probably doesn't have anything other in mind. We are seeing him as someone, fighting, that is trying to win more fights, but he may have something in mind, like, I just want to be fighting for the money. So if he is doing that, we cannot know. So we will just be blabbing, blabbing, blabbing. Now, the second thing, the first one is he needs to change either his coach, or he needs a total different plan on how to box. Yes, he has been winning medals, but I think he has always been lucky. If he meets someone, look at Andy Ruiz, look at Alexandra, they know what they are doing and they don't give him space. Okay, so change your coach, change your tactics, try and know how to box with a straight hand and fast one. Your hand is long and you come like this, When you have already made that movement, the opponent has already seen it. He or she will dodge it. He will dodge it. Now, the second thing is, I think Anthony Joshua is taking us for a ride. I think there are some fights that Anthony Joshua is deliberately losing. He is deliberately losing them in order to call for a rematch or a trilogy. These are more money. That is why I said earlier, we don't know what he has in mind. We don't know what he is gunning for. We don't know what his plans are. We are only seeing the fight. Okay, let me give you another example. What's the name of this fighter? Okay, thank you very much. So the name of the boxer I was trying to remember is Floyd Mayweather. So Mayweather, he filters his fight. He doesn't just go for anybody. He makes sure that whoever is going to fight has the tendency to generate very large sum of money. That is his plan. He is fighting boxing, however, he has another plan underneath. He doesn't fight just any fight. He goes for a fight that will bring in the money bag. That is a plan. Now, I think Anthony Joshua's plan is losing intentionally, because if you look at that match between the recently concluded one between Daniel Dubois, it doesn't make sense. If you are an ardent follower of Anthony Joshua, you know that fight is either staged or it was intentionally lost. And intentionally, look at how he was doing. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You are fighting, you are staying in the ring, you are doing like to somebody outside the ring. What is that? His mindset is not fit for a boxer. I think he has always been lucky. Now, look at, just like I said, Mayweather, Floyd, yes, it's Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather. He has a plan. He's always going for the biggest money, that when he finishes that fight, he can go off again for like years or months before he come back again. You hit it big again and it goes. So back to Anthony Joshua. I think if you look at the matches he has been losing, I think he has been losing on purpose. He has been losing so that you come back and do the second match, rematch. And sometimes you come back and do the match the third time. Instead of winning once and collect that money, he will lose one, sometimes lose two and win three. Or he will lose one and win the next one. That is, instead of one-time payment, he's getting 2 times payment. That is more money. That is a way of getting more money. So I think that is what Anthony Joshua is doing. What do you think? That is my opinion. And I've always seen it. Whenever he loses in a ridiculous manner, in a way that you would think, why? Why is Anthony Joshua doing like this? Why? So, thank you very much. That is what I just want us to, I just want to bring to your attention. I don't know if he is watching, if any of his team is watching, please, that's number one. They need to change his tactics. That is, if number 2 of what I said is not his plan. If number 2 is not his plan, he needs to change tactics. He needs someone that can train him to to throw a punch fast, fast and furious, before you know, bah! Not, you'll be doing like this. What is that? Nonsense. You don't have head movement. You cannot watch someone. You cannot open your eyes and jab and move. What is that? Please, you should change. I'm really angry. I'm very hungry. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.